Hello, welcome to Training at 45. Here for another training session. It's getting a bit steamy already. So it's a Saturday morning, and we're continuing with the Steve Reeves inspired workout. This is about, I think, the third or fourth workout in now. I've made a proper log to log all the weights and exercises. And the other thing that I've done, I found is really beneficial. The equipment beforehand. There's a lot of hassle getting all of this out. So we've got our dumbbells ready. I've come up now with a better solution for the side laterals, which we'll see shortly. So everything's ready to go. So I found with this routine, it has been sort of hitting well over an hour and a half really's worth of work, and I think that could easily still be cut down a lot more. Found as well, like, sleep's not been brilliant over the last week, and as well trying to train in the dark and the rain, it's just been a fatiguing experience, just rummaging around trying to find different bits of kit. So it's a blessing to be out in the light in the morning, and there we go. So I'm going to get straight into my warm-up, which will be some more of the thrust swing row things. I've been doing with those with the plates because I find that's just a quicker thing, just to get a plate and just swing that about, just to get warmed up. And then if the knees feel okay, we can proceed from there. I'll also do some hanging from the bar. So we'll get straight into that. Carry on with some rotation. Okay, so we'll get straight on with that Viking press. I've done well over the last few workouts with this, and even with the controlled tempo, I've added a fair bit of weight in a short space of time. So just getting used to the seated position and how I can drive from that position. So I'll get some warm-ups in, and then we'll go for the all-out set. So another 5 kilos added since last week, so I'm making some steady progress with this. Managed to get 13 reps last workout, but we've got more weight now, so let's go. Using a strict timer as well. That was 14. That was 14. Felt good. Had to just give it all out on the last one. Okay, so we're now moving on to side laterals. So I've got a cable on either side lashed up. We go into our pulleys, which are then connected with chains at the bottom to the weights for a nice smooth linear movement. I'm just going to hold the cable straight with some bands. That was 13 on there. I think I could go a little bit heavier, maybe half a kilo each side. But now I've run this workout a few times, starting to get the weights at the point where I know I'm getting to the rep range in the right way. So now I'm going to move straight onto the face pulls. So on those laterals, I just get a little bit of impingement still at the very top of the movement, just there. So I'm having to sort of bring my arms forward a bit rather than directly to the sides. But it's still working and I can still feel it. So with these pullbacks or face pulls. These are working good. I found I can pull a fair bit of reps with these. I'm just doing a few warm-ups. Get a good stretch in. So I've had to just put a plate on the back of the rack just to stop it moving forwards when I pull. That's 13 reps. I think I might start using the incline bench and do this in a seated position, because I'm finding that I'm having to sort of lean back, and I'm worried that that leaning is just adding a little bit of momentum to the movement. It feels good, and it's just giving me a bit of stimulation in the upper back and the rear delts. Right, so we're powering through the exercises. Now moving on to the dumbbell bench press. The beauty of this workout is the shoulders are already warmed up, so I've got less to give to this exercise. So yeah, the chest's going to have to drive a little bit harder for this one. Just going to do about 5 reps or so. See how it feels. Doing this in a neutral grip all the way. What a good stretch. Right, let's do this. Working set. I think I got 8 reps last time. To push it up to 12. That was 10. Oh, so that's 2 reps up. It's feeling good. Just trying to resist the urge to twist the dumbbells on themselves, trying to keep that strict form of keeping it in the neutral position. Right. Okay, so we've now got the chest flies. Starting to really get a good stretch on these now. I'm going to pull myself forward and do another set of those because that felt quite easy. So I'm measuring progress on this by how many feet I am away from the bricks. That's more or less 2 feet. Let's go a little bit more. Probably at the point where we need to add another band to this. 2, 3, yeah, we'll go for 3 feet. I could do flies with the rack, I suppose, or with dumbbells, but with dumbbells they just lose the tension at the top of the movement, whereas this, the tension really builds at the end of the movement. Nine. Wow, that's good. You really feel it sort of on the forearms as well. That pull, it's great. Okay, set for our lat pull. So I'm going to end up coming in straight down as if we were in a lat pull down. This just supports the back a little bit more and stops me cheating. I've managed to up the weight on this a little bit. Get a good stretch. Do one more as a cheat. I can really feel that. Oh yeah. good. Yeah, from the last few workouts, upper back in particular was really aching from doing this. I think just that slow tempo is really good. I just need to tune in the distance of the chain. I want to just get a full stretch if I can, because I'm slightly not fully locking out the elbows at the top, so it'd be nice to have a little bit more of a stretch, but I suppose that again is keeping more tension on the lats though. Okay, so I've changed attachments, I've changed the seat round. I'm going to do a lower pulley row. That definitely felt easy compared to the last time I did it. I think I'm either getting stronger, more used to the rep speeds, or just a more mechanical advantage or something. Difficult to say, as well guzzling this energy drink is helping. So the next phase in the operation is arms. I'm going to start with a cable curl, and then we'll do the famous Steve Reeves 45-degree curl that I've also followed some other advice of his on. It's just such a stretch on the biceps, especially after doing all those rows. Okay, so for the setup for the 45-degree curl, I found Steve suggests a good extra, which is a support pad for the arms. So I've made this out of a bar with some pads on, and then we can move the bench back just to where it needs to be. Then we can just check that works. So we just want the arms to be more or less straight down, so I'm just going to come forward slightly, and then I can't cheat, the arms stay in position for the movement. He also recommends offsetting the dumbbells, so they're a bit heavier on one side than the other. So the heavy side is going to go against the thumb. What that's going to do is force the hand down at the top of the curl, so it supinates. So 11. Just trying to actually use a count of 3 at the top and really squeezing at the top with these. It makes it a lot harder with a lower weight. I much prefer this with this support instead of the just normal standing bicep curls, which aggravate my back a little bit because I must be momentarily rocking backwards and forwards slightly. So this eliminates any cheating. Same with the cable curl really. So that's good. So the economy of this setup is now I can move on to the seated tricep push down without really needing to move much at all, other than just click the rear cable pulley on, and then we can hit this. I'll just check on my weights and then we'll go. That's enough for them. That was 11, that was good. Next will be the overhead extension. I learned the hard way that I need to weigh the rack down for this because of the pulling force. Tries to make the rack swing forward. So I'm going to do this standing. That was 9. Valiant effort there. I really feel that in the triceps. So that's all the upper body stuff done. Now moving on to legs. After we've had a bit more of the power drink. This is flowing well now. Sun's come out. It feels really pleasant today. Rudy's having a jump around as well. Let's go and see what he's doing. Rudy! What are you doing, mate? I think he's after his frisbee. The leg press is all set up. Just have a quick warm up with this. Make sure it feels okay. Intense concentration. Got our 2 bands that are around 44 kilos each, 45. Then we've got 70 on the top of the press. Just going to see if I can get the 12 reps out. Just do an all out set on that. It's going to be tough. One. 2. 12. 13. 13. Might have been able to strain a 14, but just trying to keep the timing right of them reps. Oh yeah. Okay, we now got the hack squat. Starting to get to like this. Exercise, although I found it works better for me without my heels being raised. I think it just irritates my knees too much if there's too much load on the knees. I'm still feeling it quite a lot in the quads though. So I guess that's the intention and purpose of it. Do a quick warm up on it and then we'll go in. I just find these are absolutely fatiguing though. There's 9. Fine, if I pause at the bottom, I'll get the momentum to do another rep, but I think I'm more interested in how many I can continuously just do and keep a strict tempo. That really gasses you. Right, straight onto the hamstring curl. Oh, 12, sweating now. Oh, this is getting hard. Okay, do the hamstring bridge. Set up a padded bar that I can hold with my hands. got the 20 that time. Just gonna have a quick rest, and then we'll do another set. And okay, we'll just do reverse hyper extensions to finish the workout. Definitely getting stronger at those, so I'll start probably tying a weight to myself soon, but while my back's still freeing up, which is getting there really nicely now, just need to be careful with them. Okay, so that's the end of the workout. Workout log is populated, so I just worked out that took an hour and 45 pretty much with the warm-ups as well. So getting there, still not as quick as I'd like it to be. It's only just going to get better and better as I get more efficient with the setup and things. Yeah, so exercises are feeling really good. Starting to get near to my true limits, I think, on some of them now. I think with any new routine you get that adaptation phase of exercises where you're just feeling your way with them and how they mechanically feel to do and everything else, but now I'm kind of zoning in on it. But I feel invigorated, whereas the last couple I felt quite knackered after it. This time I feel I've pushed myself harder, but I feel more invigorated for it. I'm sure I'll be aching like crazy tomorrow, but it's really good. I think recovery and rest wise, I may look at just training have a day on, maybe a day or two off, just to fully compensate for this, because it's a lot of work really to train the full body in this way. And I'm just doing, for the most part, I think just one working set per exercise, apart from the calves and the chest flies, because I think you need a couple of sets just to get into those, and they're really quick to set up, so it's only the same as another exercise really. Yeah, so hope your training's going well. I hope this is inspiring and motivating, so keep it up and keep training. 45.